joining me today. In this video, I wanted to share with you some of the new items I've added to my wardrobe recently and a few new purchases. But first, I wanted to invite you to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And if you would, I'd love for you to leave a comment below or to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, or both. So first off, I wanted to show you a few things that I picked up on Amazon, Etsy, and then one little treat. So a couple of things. I've mentioned before how much I like these shoe inserts called tacos, and they hadn't been on Amazon recently, so I did order a pair. I got the mediums because that's all I could find, but this is an example. They give you the arch support that you might not find otherwise in a shoe, or maybe there are shoes you have that you love that you're not going to trade in for something with a good arch support, which is the case with me. But I do like these. They do hold very well in your shoes. You don't have to worry about them coming out. It's just, like I mentioned, harder to find. So I'll link these below for you. Next thing I purchased. So if you watch a lot of YouTube gals, you see that they're doing a lot of wide sash belts, and I purchased one online. It was actually quite expensive, I thought, for no more than it was. So I went looking for some high quality ribbon that would actually hold in a bow, and I found some on Etsy that was it was expensive as far as if you're going to your local big box store and buying a spool of ribbon, but it is also a much better quality, and much cheaper than the belt, the sash that I had purchased. So this is it, and I thought it was so cute the way it was packaged, and if there's a way for me to link it below, I will. This is part cotton and I believe part polyester, and it's actually Petersham, and if you sew, then you know what that is. If you don't, then I can try to explain real quick, but it is what's used by milliners and tailors because the edge, if you can see, it doesn't have the same edge as a regular ribbon, and because the way the edge is not like stitched out, I guess is the best way to say it. It's not something that's going to fray, but it's almost like teeny tiny scallops, and those teeny tiny scallops allow the ribbon, instead of staying straight, it allows it to bend and not look like it's puckered. So this is a great way to make a belt because, you know, we do bend and move and have curves, so I'm excited to test this out. Now the belt or the sash that I had purchased was just a very, very long, too long for me ribbon. It did have a couple of boning inserts that would probably be on the side, and if I really want to add that, then I could probably borrow a couple of collar stays from my husband and create little pockets, like a little not a French seam, but what's it called? Welt seam, I guess, kind of allowing for those stays to go in. And then all you have to do is do a finish, like just a blunt finish is all they had on the one that I bought. So here where it's just cut straight, you would just turn it under again and do a real small stitch line there, and it would be perfect. So I will be making that this weekend, and I think it'll be really cute, especially if I'm wearing white shoes or maybe even like some neutral espadrilles, just to give a little bit of something different to outfits and dresses. Also from that cute little Etsy shop, I did buy this. It is just more of the regular ribbon, and if you can see the edging, that is a regular ribbon edging. Let me compare that to the Petersham. See if you can see the difference. See the tiny little scallops at the top of the Petersham, the white one. So anyway, I thought this was just a really pretty color, and the way that these are presented, any extras will be displayed like this in my sewing room. And then my last purchase was just a little ribbon, kind of a sash that I saw on, well, I've been seeing it on resale sites for twice the selling price. And if you find a color that you like, you can still get it from the retailer for half the price. Do you see who the retailer is? There you go. It is Hermes, and although I don't plan to get a Birkin or Kelly anytime in this lifetime, a nice little ribbon or scarf is a cute little treat. So it comes packaged in the pretty orange box, and I went with, I don't know what that is, but I went with a pretty navy and black. So it has navy, blacks, grays, and a little taupe in it, and it can be used on a purse. It can be used as a handle for a purse, or just a bow accent for a purse. Used around a neck, used as a bracelet, used in your hair, just a million uses. But it is just a little something to, again, provide a little detail to an outfit. And let's see if it'll, there we go. So it does have the name on it. But that is all of my wardrobe, I guess, purchases. So just wanted to show you a few new pieces I got and tell you how I plan to wear them now, plus even maybe a little bit into autumn. Of course, I'm in Texas, so it is still extremely hot here. Autumn is still going to be hot, so I don't really need winter clothes until just a very brief winter time. And you never know here, it might be a warm winter, it might be a snowy winter like we've actually had a couple of lately. So let me try some of these on. I'll tell you where I got them, what they are, and maybe it'll inspire you to purchase some sale items, which many of these are, or to transition some of your summer clothes into the fall. So I'll give you some tips for that, and let's get started. First, I want to show you this little dress that my sister gave me for my birthday. It is by a company or brand called Uncle Frank. This is a small, and it quite obviously runs very, very big because I am not a small, but it is a just very cool cotton dress. It does have a white lining in it, which makes it really nice. You don't have to wear a slip unless you want to. And I wore it to work yesterday with, I think I wore plain leather white tennis shoes, and that's because I had to do a lot of walking and loading and unloading yesterday. But today I'm just wearing around the house with my big buckle Birkenstocks, which are actually on sale. If you watched my last video, you saw that I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them or not, but I did decide to keep them because they're going to go with a lot, but also I thought they'd be fun on a vacation that my husband and I have coming up. And if you see boxes every now and then on that side of the screen, my husband just got a new stationary bike to ride. So anyway, that is what I'm wearing, and let me show you the other new things I have. Okay, this first dress is by Tuckernuck, and it is just, I think it was called a beach dress, but we are going to be going on a little beach getaway pretty soon, so I went ahead and picked it up. It is very thin fabric, perfect to put over a swimsuit, or if you were to get it wet, it's going to dry really quickly. So has cute little tie detail, little ruffles around the neck, short sleeve, which I don't wear a lot of short sleeve, but if you're going to be in a bathing suit, you know, what's the difference? So anyway, it does not have pockets, but it would be still something cute enough to wear around town while running errands, or if you have a casual day at work. But this one, by by the way, I did want to go ahead and mention that everything does still have the tags on it. I haven't tried anything on yet, so you're seeing it when I see it. And also, all I've done other than take it out of the package was to steam it, because most of this did need steaming, although this one I seem to have missed a few spots. I'm not really sure if it has an even hem or if that's just me. I do know I have one hip higher than the other, but it is a cute little getaway dress. This is another dress that I bought for beach. It is that gauzy, cottony type fabric. This one came from Amazon, so it is the lowest price point of anything I'm going to show you today, but I almost sent it back because I don't like it as it is. It's very much like overly dramatic shirt hem, I guess I would phrase it that way, and it's obviously too long for me. But I did think if it were raised quite a bit and had some of the, you know, big swoopiness taken away, it might be really cute. Again, it's going to wear really easy, be easy to wash and dry if you're on vacation, and it doesn't have much of a sleeve, just a little bit, which is nice if you go inside and you have air conditioning on you, or if you've got too much sun and you want to cover up just a little bit. But it's an easy dress to wear, and of course this fabric is very stylish this season. This is another Tuckernuck dress. It is, I believe, called the shirt dress, and this has a little bit of like a coral pattern to it. It's blue, kind of an off-white, and kind of a greeny blue in some of it, but it makes for a good transitional dress because it has a longer sleeve, which is great. Now, if you work in an office where you can wear something that's casual and it's cool, but if you're not outside much, then, you know, it wouldn't be too bad. I've put it on with just a metallic silver shoe, which goes with everything. There are pockets, and it is one of the, what do you call the neck where you don't have a collar? Well, it's one of those. Now, I do find this seeming kind of strange. I don't know if that's supposed to be more figure flattering since it doesn't go straight across and cut you. I'm not sure that it has that effect on me, but maybe it's the lighting I'm in. Now, at the back, which I'm probably not real good at showing you, it has a lower hem on me anyway, so it's it would be like, I guess that's where lowrider blue jeans would go to if you wore lowrider blue jeans, but I did not. The button is not too high up, so you're not going to feel like you're flashing people. It was on sale at Tuckernuck, and so I don't know if you've ever bought from them before. I never had made a purchase from them. I'd heard good things about them, but it's a very nice fabric and everything seems to be pretty well made. The dress that I showed you earlier, that was a beach dress. Of course, that's a thinner fabric because it's intended for the beach, but it was still a nice quality dress. I think it was $98, but I could be wrong. It may have been on sale. I don't know. I believe this dress was on sale. They make this dress in lots of different patterns, so I guess it is one of their standards. But because of the way the seaming at the waist is done, I don't really think you could get away with a belt with this. Probably what I would do instead would be different necklaces, like maybe a longer necklace, maybe even a tassel necklace. A longer pearl tassel necklace might be pretty, or with the silver shoes I'm wearing, maybe a longer silver necklace, or forget the necklaces and wear lots of big chunky bracelets just to bring out some of the different colors, maybe the green, or to give it a little bit more excitement in the outfit. Okay, this is very much what I would call a baby doll dress. I'm not real sure it does much for me. It is, however, very cool and comfortable. And it's really a cute dress. It is like Oxford shirting fabric, cotton, has the pretty detail of the pinstripes. It was by a company called English Factory, but I did get it through Tuckernuck. It does not have pockets, but I am just wearing it again with the silver blouse I had on. Woo. And I don't think this could be belted. If you belted it, I think it would look like a square dance dress. And I'm petite, so I think it would make it really short on you. So pretty much, I feel like fabric-wise, I don't know. It might depend on the type of fabric. I try to not go this full just because of, yeah, adding girth. So I almost feel like it looks like I've borrowed my mother's dress and I'm a little kid, like running around in it. But it is very, very cute, and I feel like someone much taller could definitely wear this. Sizing wise, well, I haven't buttoned it, but anyway, cute dress, but probably not a dress for me. This is the cutest dress, but it is not for me. It has this blanket stitch edging, beautiful fabric. It probably is too tight, which is why it won't zip, or else the zipper won't zip. I'm not real sure which. Comes with a little belt that you can wear or not, and has pockets, so it is beautiful. It is also a Tuckernuck brand dress. It would be, even if it were zipped right now, it would need probably taking up a little bit in these arm straps, but it is precious and sad that it has to go back. Let me see if I can back up far enough. Well, I don't have any shoes, but you get the idea. It's all the way to my ankles, a little bit above. And again, I'm petite, so it would, if you were a regular height gal, it would be a little bit shorter. Anyway, beautiful dress, just not for me. This is a gorgeous dress. It has such beautiful thick fabric. It is by a brand called Parterre, you know, kind of like the garden layout, and you can find it at Shop Parterre, I'm pretty darn sure. The neck is meant to be more of a stand-up, but you know, you get to a certain age and that becomes very uncomfortable and confining, so I won't be wearing it that way. It does have pockets for me, which I don't know if you can see, maybe not, but it goes pretty much all the way to the floor, like an inch off. So I have it on with these pink shoes because there is a little pink flower in there. There's blue, and then these white ones, some of them have pink center, some have yellow or goldenrod, but it is cute. It's very comfortable. It's cotton. It is somewhat transitional because the actual base color is not a starch white, but just a very light, I think it has a green tint to it. It does have buttons all the way down to the ruffle, so I will probably take it up so I don't know, I usually would prefer to take it up within this section of the fabric. So what you have to do if you're going to do that is take your facing, like where your button goes, you have to take that off. So it just makes it a little more complicated. There you can see the little pink flower maybe. So that center is pink. There you go. But I guess you could take it off at the bottom just proportionately. I think it would look better. Well, it probably would look better a little bit off of each. So as I said, this is a dress that I think could be somewhat transitional for my climate because the fabric is a little thicker, the sleeves are down to the elbow, and I think that it would be real easy to get away with it into September if we have a warm September, which we usually do. The other thing I wanted to mention is this was on sale. I believe it was 50% off. So if you've had your eye on this brand and wanted anything, a lot of sizes, it does have a strange sizing system. So this is a size 2, but a lot of the dresses are at a better price point right now. I don't know if I should do the back, just pretty plain. So let me show you what I would do to make it better for September, maybe even October. Okay, exact same dress, just more of a brown tone belt instead of the sash that goes with the dress. And my shoes, again, you may not be able to see, they are a suede slide, and so they're more autumny. Of course, again, if the dress were taken up, it would be much easier to see the shoe, but that looks strange, but it does give it more of an autumn feel, and it's not like you just stepped out in your spring dress. If you just add some different accents, shoes, you could even do like for some reason I feel like gold tone jewelry is more autumn and winter, whereas silver tones are more for the summer and spring. But it's a beautiful dress that's very versatile and definitely very comfortable, and I think I'll get lots of wear out of it. Okay, this is a dress that I got from Hallsbrook. I think it was, I don't remember the name actually, but the tag is still in there. But it came with this sash, which is kind of more of a copper tone. I believe the website said it was copper and pink, but I don't really see much of any pink in there. But again, it's a great dress for the summer. Now, the only thing weird, it was on sale, and it was actually final sale, but the thing that is weird is its love of showing the bra. So I could see why a lot of folks might send it back. But if you're going to be at your desk all day and you're not going to be, you know, partying down, then it makes good sense. I have it on with, don't know if you can see those, like a leather Mary Jane flat, and then just another little bag that would, again, bring out the color of the sash and go with the shoes. This is a Spartina 449 bag, and my shoes are older shoes from Vionic. But I think this, again, works well for fall, kind of the autumn season with the colors. Again, it's not a starch white base. It does have a little bit of cream to it, more like a winter white. So even with these sleeves in Texas, I think this is going to be perfect for September and possibly into October if it's that kind of year. So just plain in the back, but makes for a fun little office outfit, kind of cool and casual, but still, you know, you look like you're put together. This may be my favorite dress of all of them. This is from a UK dress company or clothing company called Boden. They make men's, children's, women's, they have some dog, but I think they might have some homewares. Not sure about that. But it is a cotton and it just fits perfect. Nothing required. No hemming. Sometimes I have to let out elastic. This elastic just sits comfortably on my arm. It is knee length, if you can see that. I have it on with my silver flats. This one would also, it came with the matching sash, but if you see the fabric with the pink, you could do a pink nice bow out of it, or you could do it with this pretty white. So lots of options with this dress. Just one of those, I cannot remember what this collar is called, but you know what I'm talking about. Doesn't have the actual collar, which is so much more comfortable in the summertime, more cooling on your neck, doesn't get wrapped in your hair. Just sometimes dressmakers don't think through those things, and it sure does make a difference when you're in a hot climate like I am. This is not too full, and because of the sash, it actually gives you a definition around your waist. So this one is just hitting all of the marks for me. Ooh. Although I didn't have it equally gathered, so that looked kind of strange. But anyway, it's a very cute dress. Now, a way that you could wear this later in the year, even though it has the pink, it's a darker pink and white in it, you might be able to pull out, if you have any of the dark green accessories, that would look so beautiful with this, like a dark green sash and maybe some dark green flats. Otherwise, this one may just be one for more of the summer, like I had mentioned on several of these. I could probably still wear it in September just because there isn't that much white, and it does create, because of that green in there, a darker base. But I know temperature wise this is going to be perfect for September in Texas. But not least, I would definitely be tucking this in, but I did want to show you kind of the shirt tail hem so you'd know what you had to deal with. This is a blouse from, maybe it was Sports Craft. I do not remember. I'll have to put the name below. But I bought it on the Liberty London website, and it is made with a Liberty London fabric. It is a cotton lawn, so it's very thin. I absolutely adore it. It is lightweight. It would dry easily if you wore it over a bathing suit, but also I think I could tuck it in. I have some pants that are kind of this purpley hot pink color, and I think tucked in with maybe a navy belt or a black belt or even a brown belt with brown slides would be cute. There's just like every color in the rainbow in it with all of these flowers, and it does have a regular old collar, but because it is that soft cotton lawn fabric, it is very, very comfortable. It almost feels like you don't have anything on at all. Again, it has that same issue with very long armholes, but this is the kind of top that when you raise your arm, the top comes with it, so you don't actually see your bra. So the only time you're going to see your bra is if you're, you know, doing something more, yeah, maybe like that. So keep that in mind, but this is a great one if you live in a hot weather area. I don't know that maybe in America we're as familiar with Liberty London, but it is one of those old school brands. They have some amazing fabrics if you sew. I've bought 2 or 3 different ones that I have in the back that I want to make some clothing with, but when I saw this, I just couldn't pass it up because I don't have to wait on me to actually sew it. Now, I put this on with just a cute little old pair of kind of more plain jean shorts, like more of a dress fabric, and then I have on those silver slides again, but it would be cute with this tucked in and a belt and even the Wouldn't you know, my battery died right in the middle of that, so I don't remember where I was, but oh, it's just amazingly comfortable, so I think I might wear it the rest of the day. But that is it for me for the day. Just sharing a few things I've purchased. I'll put all the links below. If I don't have a link for an item, then I will at least put the brand, the design, whatever I have on something so you can look for it yourself. But thank you again for tuning in today, and I will see you back next week. Bye.